All right, fans, welcome back for more Ellsbury Legion baseball action. This is Adam Presswood, once again coming at you live from Ellsbury's beautiful Legion baseball field, right here off of Highway 79. We're getting a little bit of a late start, just a few minutes late, not bad, in this Double-A game between Ellsbury and Thoman Booth. And lineups have just come in. I might just have enough time to get through Booth's before we start. They will send up number 17, Garrett Shantz, their center fielder. Number 6, Mike Farron, their catcher. Number 1, Tristan Davies at short. Number 12, Tyler Wooten at second. Number 30, Ray Dickerson will handle things out at third. Number 28, Tyler Durbeck at first. Number 14, Howard Slavin in right field. Number 13, Nate, I think it's Winery, out in left. And number 19, Alonzo Burkett, will be pitching for Thoman Booth tonight. Their subs are listed as number 9, Andrew Weber, number 3, Evan Smith, and number 20, Austin Gibbs. And it looks like I might even have time for Ellsbury's lineup, which will include number 22, Dylan Magel, over at second. Number 18, Colby Greenlow in right. Number 47, Hunter Levy behind the plate. Number 10, Scott Creech in left field. Number 20, Dylan Niemeyer on the mound. Number 12, Cody Thornhill in center. Number 25, Jackson Gregory over at short. Number 26, Landon Harlan will handle first base. Number 44, Chance Lucas at third. And the subs are listed as Alex Forbeck, number 7, Landon Kent, number 32, and Drew Kinsey, number 5. So, a late rushed start, but we got it all in nonetheless. And in the time that we have between now and the first pitch, I do want to take a break and run some messages from a few of our sponsors. You're watching the Indian Sports Network.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
People's Bank and Trust invites everyone to come to the game, the high school sports games that are going on right now. All area teams have put a great amount of effort and time in to perfect their skills, and they are ready to play. Support the community schools and students by cheering them on to a great season of games. People's Bank and Trust proudly supports the area teams and looks forward to seeing you at each and every game.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay, Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
All right, we are back and awaiting the at-bat of number 17, Garrett Shantz, for Thoman Booth. If you missed the announcement of starting lineups just a few moments ago, Niemeyer is on the mound for Ellsbury with Hunter Levy behind the plate. All right, looks like that's going to do it for warm-up pitching. As Shantz steps up, he'll be followed by Farron and Davies. My mistake, that does it for warm-up pitching. All right, Shantz settles in now. Niemeyer has his sign. Here's the pitch. Little inside, swung on, and ripped into shallow left field for a leadoff single. All right, 1 on, nobody out for number 6, Mike Farron, Thoman Booth's catcher tonight. Niemeyer delivers. Farron shows a bunt and pulls it back to take ball 1. That was way outside. Levy did a good job getting up and out, covering that. The pitch inside, the runner goes. The throw is nowhere close. This view that I have of Legion this summer does sort of block a direct sight line of plays at second, but that one was nowhere near second base, so no harm done. The count 2-0. Farron shows bunt yet again, or did. Niemeyer checks the runner out at second. Here's the pitch, and it drops in for ball 3. That one caught the outside corner, 3-1. Swung on and fouled off and out of play down along the third base side. It fills the count. Pardon me. And yet again, a rough allergy summer so far, fans. Niemeyer takes a while, but he's got the one he wants. Checks the runner. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and it's up. So Farron walks to put runners at first and second. And that sets things up for number 1, Tristan Davies, Thoman Booth's shortstop. Still no outs here for Thoman Booth in their half of the first. Niemeyer delivers. Oh, just barely, but it's strike 1. Dustin Robinson is behind the plate tonight as our umpire. Here's the pitch. That one is in exactly the same spot, 0-2. Niemeyer delivers yet again, swung on and lifted high and hard into center field. On the run, that one is caught for out number 1, and the runners hold. That'll send up number 12, Tyler Wooten. 1 away, runners at first and second. pitch way inside. The throw down to first, closer than I thought it was going to be, but not close enough. Here's the offering. In for a strike, 1-1. The pitch from Niemeyer, swung on and fouled off. 1-2 to the hitter. Swung on and fouled off yet again. He stays alive. That one gets away. The runners both go, and they'll advance to second and third uncontested. It's a 2-2 count. Up just a bit, the count's full. Niemeyer delivers, swung on and fouled off. Fouled off yet again. Niemeyer delivers well inside, and it loads the bases. Well, with one away, that sets the stage for number 30, Ray Dickerson. Still here in Thoman Booth's half of the first. Niemeyer's in trouble. And here's the pitch. Outside. Thought it was a little up. It is in for a called strike, 1-1. Swung on and chopped hard on the ground towards short. Do we have the double play? Absolutely. All right, Niemeyer pitches his way out of that one with a little help from his shortstop. We head to the bottom of the inning, no score despite a huge threat from Thoman Booth early, and we'll be back in a few.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
At Ellsbury Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
All right, back now for the at-bat of number 22, Dylan McGill for Ellsbury. Bottom of the first inning, no score if you're just joining us. Ellsbury's AA team squaring off against Thoman Booth. The pitch swung on and fouled off. Here's the next one. Up just a bit, 1-1. That one ends up in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike to the hitter. Swung on and hit hard on the ground towards short. The throw over to first has him for out number 1. That'll send up number 18, Colby Greenlow, handling things out in right field for Ellsbury tonight. He'll be followed by Hunter Levy. Here's the pitch, excuse me, up by a mile. Greenlow shows a bunt, follows through, and it's a good one down toward third. The throw doesn't have him and gets away. So a bunt single for Greenlow. All right, Levy steps in now. 1 out, 1 on for Ellsbury. And here's the pitch from Burkett, up and out. That one must have just missed. 2-0, it looked like a pretty good pitch. Burkett delivers. Up for a ball, the throw to first. Doesn't have him. Oh, I thought that was up and out. It is a called strike one. 3-1 now to Levy. Inside for ball 4, Levy walks. Runners at first and second for Ellsbury. And that brings up number 10, Scott Creech, Ellsbury's left fielder. The pitch swung on and drilled foul. A long strike one to Creech, but he was going for broke on that one. The pitch up there, swung on and fouled off the other way. 2 quick strikes. Burkett delivers. Fouled off yet again. He hit a ton out of that. And it ended up out in the right field corner. The pitch way inside. Fouled off yet again. That one is fair, just past first base, and it gets all the way out into right field. They're going to hold everybody. Actually, I'm a liar. They're not holding anybody. 1 run scores, and Ellsbury has runners at second and third. That sends up number 20, Dylan Niemeyer. Still a lot of damage Ellsbury can do in their half of the first. The pitch, up and out. In for a called strike, the throw down to third. Academic more than anything else. The count 1-1, runners still at second and third. Up a couple of feet, 2-1. Swing and a miss. No doubt about that one, and no doubt about where he was trying to put it either. Looked like he was swinging for the left field fence. That one he went the other way with, and it's caught behind first base for out number 2. So with 2 away, up steps number 12, Cody Thornhill, and unbelievably we are still in the first inning. Burkett delivers. That one's in for a ball. Here's the next one on its way. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Up yet again, 2-1. Ball 3, up and a little outside. The pitch. Ball 4. Bases loaded for Ellsbury and for Jackson Gregory. Ellsbury's shortstop. He was gunning for that as well. 0-1. The pitch. That one is ruled a dead ball. It must have hit him as it walks in a run and keeps the bases loaded. It's 2-0 Ellsbury. I didn't see that, but that's why I don't wear blue. That sends up number 26, Landon Harlan, Ellsbury's first baseman. And he got a piece of that one and fouled it back. 0-1. That one caught the inside corner, and the throw to third was not in time. 0-2 to Harlan. That one floated in for a ball, 1-2. In the dirt to even the count at 2 apiece. Fouled off. Oh, he smashed that the other way, and that one gets into shallow left center for a base hit. 1 run scores. It's 3-0 Ellsbury. And up steps number 44, Chance Lucas, Ellsbury's third baseman. Base is still loaded, a 3-0 Ellsbury score. Here's the pitch, up and out, ball 1. Burkett delivers, and that one finds its way in for ball 2. In the dirt, the runner goes. Are we going to have a play at the plate? Well, the short answer is no. It's 4-0. I had 3-0. That must have been ball 4, because Lucas trots down to first. And for Ellsbury, up steps number 22, Dylan McGill, for his second at bat of this inning. He grounded out to short to start things off. All right, we're back in business. No pitching changes yet. McGill steps in. His team now has a 4-0 lead over Thoman Booth in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Up a few feet, ball 1. Up and out, 2-0. Up again. 3 balls, no strikes. Thoman Booth in danger of walking in run number 5. Ball 4, they do just that.
Let's go get it. We need 1 now. Let's go.
Just like that, it is 5-0. And that sends up Colby Greenlow for his second at bat of the first. He had a bunt single to third the last time. Time called. We may have a pitching change now. They didn't a few moments ago. But I'd be surprised to find them calling time this quickly if they weren't going to make a change. All right, and that'll do it for Burkett. All right, the new pitcher. Looks like number 1, Tristan Davies, who's been brought over from short. And while he warms up, we'll take a quick commercial break.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that. But when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
Back in business now as number 18, Colby Greenlow, steps back up for Ellsbury. The base is still loaded. A 5-0 Ellsbury lead here in the bottom of the first. Davies delivers, and it gets away. The runners hold. Swung on and fouled off way too close to my car, but 1-1 now. Davies delivers, swung on and fouled off the webbing in front of me. 1 ball, 2 quick strikes. One more and Booth is out of a bloodletting of a first inning. Here's the pitch on its way. Swung on and slapped into shallow left field for a base hit. 1 run scores, making it 6-0, and the bases stay loaded. That sends up number 47, Hunter Levy. He walked the last time. Swung on and hit hard on the ground. Good stop by the pitcher. And the throw to first has him for out number 3. So we finally get out of the first and head to the top of the second inning. The score now 6-0 in Ellsbury's favor, and we'll be back.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
People's Bank and Trust invites everyone to come to the game, the high school sports games that are going on right now. All area teams have put a great amount of effort and time in to perfect their skills, and they are ready to play. Support the community schools and students by cheering them on to a great season of games. People's Bank and Trust proudly supports the area teams and looks forward to seeing you at each and every game.
At Ellsbury Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
All right, we are back. If you're just joining us, it is the top of the second. A very early 6-0 Ellsbury lead in an inning where 3 of Ellsbury's players had at least 2 at-bats. And for Thoman Booth, we're going to see number 28, Tyler Durbeck, start things off. All right, here's the pitch from Niemeyer, swung on and fouled off. Niemeyer takes a long time, but finally has what he wants. Here's the delivery. That one is lined to first for the easy first out. That sends up number 14, Howard Slavin. His first at bat. He's covering right field for Thoman Booth tonight. 1 away in Thoman Booth's half of the second. Here's the pitch on its way from Niemeyer. Way outside. Oh. And that one they're going to say hit Slavin's hands. So he's going to trot down to first. And that'll set things up for number 13, Nate Winery. One out, one on. The throw over to first doesn't get him. The pitch just caught the outside corner. The throw down to first once again didn't get him. 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Niemeyer delivers. It misses the other way. 2 balls, 1 strike to the hitter. Up for ball 3. Missed yet again on the inside, and that's going to send him down to first. So runners at first and second for Thoman Booth and only one out. And that is going to bring up number 19, Alonzo Burkett, who was pitching in the first inning. Niemeyer checks the runner at second and delivers. It's in the dirt. The runners both go. And the throw down to third doesn't have the lead runner. Thoman Booth has runners now at second and third. Swung on and fouled off of the home plate umpire's mask. 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch from Niemeyer is swung on and lifted into the infield awkwardly. He could run that one out. And does. The throw isn't even caught. That was an awkward play as one run scores for Thoman Booth, making it 6-1. Pardon me. That sends number 17, Garrett Shantz, back up. He singled to shallow left back in the first. Here's the pitch. Shantz showed a bunt and pulled it back to take ball one. Niemeyer delivers, swing and a miss. The throw down to first might have him. No. Inside would be an understatement, as Shantz had to duck to avoid being beaned by that one. 2 balls, 1 strike to the hitter, runners at first and third. Here's the pitch. In for a called strike 2, that evens the count. Swing and a miss. Shantz goes down swinging for out number 2. And that sends up number 6, Mike Farron, who walked back in the first, which seems like a long time ago now. Niemeyer throws over to first, again not in time. Niemeyer delivers, swing and a miss. 0-1 to Farron. Outside, 1-1. Low, 2-1. Swing and a miss. That evens the count to apiece. Swung on and fouled back. He stays alive. The count stays 2-2. Niemeyer delivers, and it is a called strike 3. And it gets Farron looking, and it ends Thoman Booth's half of the second, but not before they put a run across. It is now 6-1. Still in Ellsbury's favor. We head to the bottom of the inning, and we'll be right back.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay. Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
Hi, my name is Jerry Callahan, pharmacist and owner of the medicine shops in Troy and Ellsbury Pharmacy. We strive every day to bring better service, better value, and better health care to our friends in our communities. We want to say thank you for your support, and we're proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
All right, there's the throw down to second. Warm-ups are over, and up steps number 10, Scott Creech for Ellsbury. He had an RBI single to right back in the first and took second on the overthrow, or actually on a play at the plate, I believe. Davies delivers, swing and a miss. Inside and in the dirt, 1-1. Up and out, went the other way. 2 balls, 1 strike to Creech. in for a called strike. That one's ball 4, and it sends Creech to first with a leadoff walk. It sends up number 20, Dylan Niemeyer, who popped up to first, back in the first. He is one of the few Ellsbury hitters to not get 2 plate appearances in the first inning. The pitch swung on and hit hard out towards short. It is boobled just enough to allow Niemeyer to reach. That sends up number 12, Cody Thornhill, who walked back in the first. The pitch, swing and a miss. Davies delivers again. Popped up. Foul and out of play, 0-2. That one's up for a ball, no throw anywhere, but he thought about it. The runner goes. Both runners go, as a matter of fact, and we've got runners at second and third. And that was a called strike 3 to Thornhill, got him looking. That sends up number 25, Jackson Gregory, who was hit by a pitch back in the first. The pitch is in for a called strike to Gregory. Davies delivers. Swung on and hit hard on the ground toward third. Somehow that gets by and dribbles out into shallow left. 1 run scores, and Ellsbury has runners at second and third. That sends up number 26, Landon Harlan, who had an RBI single to left center last time. He hops out of the way of ball 1 now. That one was up for a ball. The throw to third was very, very close, but they're saying he was safe. Swung on and chopped awkwardly back to the pitcher. Do they have Niemeyer in a rundown? No. All right, so just like that, the bases are loaded. And that sends up number 44, Chance Lucas, who walked back in the first. Swung on and launched out into, well, shallow right field to start things off. It took a weird bounce and gets a little further than that. Do they have a play at second? No. 1 run scores, and runners are at second and third. Actually, 3 runs must have scored on that one. I've got 9-1, or I've got 8-1. The scoreboard has 9. We'll go with them. That brings up number 22, Dylan McGill. And the first pitch is in the dirt. The runner holds.
Let's go get this guy.
Outside, 2-0. Davies delivers. Ball 3 to say the least. That one drops in for ball 4, and the bases are loaded again. That sends up number 18, Colby Greenlow, who singled to left, had an RBI single to left and a bunt single to third, both in the first inning. And the first pitch to Greenlow is up for a ball. Nice pitch. 1-1. Swung on and fouled off. Out toward left. A long strike 2. Outside by a mile. All 3 runners hold. Evens the count at 2-2. Fouled off yet again. He stays alive. Here's the offering from Davies. Swung on and hit hard on the ground towards short. Another one that takes a weird hop. 1 run scores and the bases stay loaded. That sends up number 47, Hunter Levy. He hit out to the pitcher back in the first and also walked in the first. Here's the first pitch to Levy. In for a called strike. Whoa, what a rip he had on that one. But it is sadly foul out toward left field. 2 quick strikes to Levy. There it is. Gets off the tip of the second baseman's glove and out into shallow center field. 1 run scores. It's 11-1. 2 runs score. It is 12-1. And Levy reaches on what I'm going to call an error. That sends Scott Creech back up for his second at-bat of the second inning. He walked the first time. Had an RBI single back in the first. The runners go. No throw anywhere. So runners now at second and third. The pitch to Creech was strike 1, I think. He shot that one to the moon, but I think it's going to be caught, and it is, for out number 2. But the runner at third tags and comes in to make it 13-1. So that'll bring Dylan Niemeyer back up. He singled to shallow left during his first at-bat of this inning. Another deep hit to center field, caught on the run for out number 3. So that'll do it for Ellsbury, but not before they put quite a few more nails in the coffin. They now lead 13-1 as we head to the top of the third, and we'll be back in a few.
At Ellsbury Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We have numerous programs to help your wallet as well as save precious time. Save money with our RX Savings Club program, and you can save time with our medication synchronization program, where we fill your prescriptions at the same time each month. We also offer our medication adherence program to help you remember to take your medications on time as prescribed by your doctor. Better value, better service, better health care. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be your local independent pharmacy in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at MedicineShopRx.com.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
All right, we're back and just moments away from the at-bat of number 1, Tristan Davies, who came in to take over pitching duties from Burkett in the first inning. He flew out to center back in the first inning. This is only his second at-bat. If you're just joining us, we're only in the top of the third, and Ellsbury leads this one 13-1. Niemeyer delivers. It had a lot of heat on it, and it's in for a called strike, 0-1. Here's the next one, inside. Swung on and hit hard off the pitcher's glove. The shortstop saved it, but the throw was not in time. So Davies reaches on an error. And that sends up number 12, Tyler Wooten, who walked back in the first. Davies with a large lead over at first. Here's the pitch, and Wooten fouls the first one off. Niemeyer delivers outside. The throw to first. Ooh, that was close. Low and away. 1-2. Two and one, excuse me. Niemeyer checks the runner. Here's the offering. It's a bunt and a good one down along the first base side. Do they have him? Yes. All right, so one away, a runner at second for Thoman Booth, and the hitter is number 30, Ray Dickerson, who hit into a double play at short back in the first. This will only be his second at bat. Still a 13-1 Ellsbury lead. Niemeyer checks the runner. Here's the pitch. To call it a ball, once again, is an understatement. Up a few feet and nearly hit the batter in the head. Nice pitch, caught the outside corner and had quite a bit of velocity. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Dickerson. That one caught the outside corner as well and got Dickerson looking. So he is out number 2 in Thoman Booth's half of the third. And that brings number 28, Tyler Durbeck, back up. He lined out to first back in the second inning. And the first pitch was in for a ball. Swung on and hit into the infield awkwardly. Niemeyer has it. and runs it over to first base himself for out number 3. So no runs get pushed across for Thoman Booth. We head to the bottom of the third. The score still 13-1, all Ellsbury.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
People's Bank and Trust invites everyone to come to the game, the high school sports games that are going on right now. All area teams have put a great amount of effort and time in to perfect their skills, and they are ready to play. Support the community schools and students by cheering them on to a great season of games. People's Bank and Trust proudly supports the area teams and looks forward to seeing you at each and every game.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
Back now for the bottom of the third. The hitter for Ellsbury is number 12, Cody Thornhill. He struck out looking back in the second and walked back in the first. Here's the pitch. And that one just rolled foul. Down along the third base side. But he came as close to laying that one down perfectly as anybody ever could. That one is definitely foul in the same direction, 0-2. Up by a mile, but swung on anyway. So Thornhill goes down swinging. And that'll send up number 25, Jackson Gregory, who reached on an error at third, back in the second, was hit by a pitch back in the first. Swung on and hit hard toward third. Another error. So Gregory reaches on an error. Landon Harlan up now. He reached on a fielder's choice back in the second, swing and a miss. And the runner is safe at second. 0-1 to Harlan. Swung on and hit hard on the ground towards second. The fielder has it. The throw over to first has Harlan for out number 2. That sends up number 44, Chance Lucas. He had an RBI double to right back in the second and walked back in the first. 2 out, 1 on for Ellsbury here in their half of the third. They lead by 12. Davies delivers, and it misses. That one went the other way. Jammed him on the inside. He swung. 1-1. Here's the tiebreaker. Fouled off. Davies delivers, and it's up there for a ball. 2-2. Pardon me. Swung on and fouled off toward the first base side this time. He stays alive, and the count stays 2-2. Low to fill the count. That was close. Fouled off again. Swung on and hit hard on the ground toward third. This one he's got. The throw over to first, though, is not clean. Pulls him off the bag a little bit and gets away. 1 run scores, making it 14-1. And Lucas reaches on the throwing error. So that will send number 22, Dylan McGill, back up, and he takes a strike here in the third. He walked in the second, walked in the first, and also grounded to short in the first. The pitch from Davies is up for a ball. The throw to first is not in time. The count's 1-1. The runner goes. Here's the pitch. It's inside and gets away. Actually, something else must have happened. I notice now that they're sending McGill down to first. Was he hit by the pitch? So runners at first and second for Ellsbury. That sends up Colby Greenlow, who reached on an error at short back in the second, singled to left in the first, and had a bunt single to third in the first. Here's the pitch. In for a strike. Well outside. The runners hold for now, 1-1. Greenlow jumps over ball 2. Swung on and hit hard on the ground toward short. That one gets through, and the bases are loaded. And that sends up number 47, Hunter Levy. He reached on an error at second, back in the second. Hit out to the pitcher in the first and also walked in the first. Davies delivers. Levy swings and misses. It gets all the way to the wall. That one misses on the outside, 1-1. Good breaking ball. In for strike two. Swung on and fouled off toward third. That one's chopped toward short. Another error at short. Makes the score 15-1 and keeps the bases loaded. That sends up number 10, Scott Creech, who flew to center in the second, walked in the second, and had an RBI single to right in the first. Here's the pitch from Davies. Boy, he launched that one foul out toward right field. Caught the outside corner, 0-2. Way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Creech. 2 away for Ellsbury in their half of the third. They lead now 15-1. Up and out. The throw to third, not in time. A 2-2 count to the hitter. Up yet again, ball 3. The count's full. Outside, ball 4, walks 1 in. It's 16-1. We may have another pitching change for Thoman Booth. Bear with me. No. The coach has not come out, so things are going to stay the way they are. And number 20, Dylan Niemeyer, steps up for Ellsbury. He had 2 at-bats in the second inning. He singled to shallow left and then flew out to center. Back in the first, he popped 2 first. His team now has a 15-run lead in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt. The runners hold. Davies delivers. It's up. Well, 2-0, excuse me.
Let's go all the way through now.
Outside. 3-0. That one caught the outside corner. 3-1. Ball 4 to say the least. That makes the lead 17-1. And Alex Forbeck has come in for Cody Thornhill. First pitch to Forbeck is strike 1. Swing and a miss. That one fell in for a called strike 3. Got him looking and ended the third inning, but not before Ellsbury did a little bit more damage. It is now 17-1 in their favor. There used to be a 15-run mercy rule in 3 innings. All right, so we're headed apparently to the top of the 4th, which is a surprise to me, but we'll stick with you. In the meantime, I do want to go off the air briefly for a few more messages from our sponsors. You're watching the Indian Sports Network.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that, but when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Missouri. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, we're back for the top of the 4th. The first pitch to Howard Slavin is a strike. That one misses to even the count at 1 apiece. Scoreboard still has not changed, but it is the top of the fourth. 17-1 the score in favor of Ellsbury. Way inside, but miraculously not hit by that pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike now to the hitter. Swing and a miss. Evens the count. Swing and a miss yet again. All right, that sends up number 13, Nate Winery, who walked back in the second. This is only his second at bat. He chased that one all the way around. Strike 1. That one's fouled off, 0-2. That one's in the dirt and gets away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the hitter. Bowman Booth's on-deck hitter went to sleep on that one and didn't shag the ball. It's one of the few cases where the home plate umpire did it himself. The pitch. Low. And that one is in for a called strike 3. Got him looking. So strikeouts to start things off here in Thoman Booth's half of the fourth. That sends up number 19, Alonzo Burkett. This is only his second at bat. He reached on an error back in the second. Thoman Booth already has 2 away. And they trail by 16 runs. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit hard on the ground towards short. The throw gets out of the glove and he is safe, so he reaches on an error for the second straight time. That sends up number 17, Garrett Shantz, who struck out swinging back in the second. Singled to shallow left back in the first. 1 on, 2 away. Looks like Forbeck up on the mound, who has come in to relieve Niemeyer. Here's the pitch. And it falls in for a called strike. Jammed him, swing and a miss. Caught the outside corner and got him looking. Three strikeouts in 4 hitters for Forbeck here in the 4th. We head to the bottom of the inning. The score 17-1 in Ellsbury's favor. We'll be back.
These days, the concept of value matters more than ever. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical Missouri high school. In return, participation in sports promotes citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percentage of a school's overall budget, it's easy to see why high school sports are one of the best bargains around. The real cost would come from not having them at all. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay, Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
All right, fans, we're back. Number 3, Evan Smith, has been brought in to pitch for Thoman Booth. The hitter for Ellsbury, pardon me, is number 25, Jackson Gregory. He reached on an error back in the 3rd, reached on an error in the 2nd as well, and was hit by a pitch in the 1st. Smith delivers, and it's outside. That one caught the inside corner, 1-1. In the dirt, 2 balls, 1 strike. In the dirt. Here's the 3-1 pitch. In for a called strike that fills the count. Swung on and hit towards short. The throw over to first. I think they just said the throw to first was not in time. He beat that one out. All right, nobody out, 1 on. Up steps number 26, Landon Harlan, who grounded to second back in the 3rd, reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd, and had an RBI single to left back in the 1st. Smith delivers. It's inside. That one fell in for a strike. 1-1. The throw down to first was not in time. Smith delivers. Low and away. That one caught the outside corner. The count's even once again. That's behind the hitter. The runner goes. I don't think there's going to be any throw down to second. And the count to Harlan is full. Oh, and that one hit him. So Harlan takes a base, and Ellsbury has runners at first and second for Chance Lucas, who reached on an error back in the third, doubled to right in the second, and walked back in the first. Here's the pitch. Up and outside. Swung on and popped up in foul territory, but playable. Thoman Booth's catcher has it for out number one. That sends in Landon Kent off of the sub list. Here's the pitch from Smith, in for a strike. Swing and a miss, 0-2. In the dirt, the runner holds. Both runners, I should say. Inside, I thought it had hit him. It evens the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Kent goes down swinging for out number two. And the hitter is Colby Greenlow. Here's the pitch. Ball one. Smith delivers again, swing and a miss. 1-1. Fouled back and out of play. 2 quick strikes. Outside by a mile. The throw to first is not in time. 2-2 to the hitter. Up to fill the count. He thought about offering it that. Held himself back. Boy, he smashed that one out into left center where it is caught for out number 3, so the lead doesn't change. It's still 17-1 as we head to what should be the top of the 5th, and we'll be back in a few.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Missouri's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, we're back. Excuse me, back now for the top of the 5th. A 17-1 Ellsbury lead, and the hitter for Thoman Booth is number 6, Mike Farron, who struck out looking back in the 2nd and walked back in the 1st. Here's the pitch from Fourback, in for a strike. Swing and a miss, 0-2. In the dirt, 1-2 now to the hitter. That one drops in for a ball. It's 2-2. Up to fill the count. Forbeck delivers. Swing and a miss. That will send up, or should, and does, number 1 Tristan Davies. He reached on an error back in the third and flew out to center back in the first. Here's the pitch from Forbeck, in for a called strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. He went on that one as well. That sends up number 12, Tyler Wooten, who was thrown out at first on a bunt attempt back in the third, walked in the first. Forbeck delivers, and I thought that one hit him. Ball 2. Forbeck delivers, swung on and fouled off. That one's a low, 3-1 now. Swung on and fouled back off the webbing in front of me. That fills the count. Forbeck delivers. And it missed on the inside for ball 4. That'll send up number 30, Ray Dickerson. He struck out looking back in the third, hit into a double play at short back in the first. The throw over to first does not have him. Swung on and fouled off, 0-1. Forbeck throws to first again, this one a little closer. Still not in time. The pitch up, 1-1. Swung on and hit hard on the ground toward third. The throw over to first is off. Runners are going to make it to second and third. That sends up number 28, Tyler Durbeck. He was thrown out at first, back in the third, and lined out to first, back in the second. Forbeck has the one he wants. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. That one drops in for a ball. It's 1-1 now to Durbeck. Oh my goodness, the throw over to third makes it all the way over to the left field fence. One run scores at 17-2. Swung on and fouled off. 1-2. Forbeck delivers. It just missed. 2-2 count. Fouled off. He stays alive. That one missed as well. It's a full count. Swung on and hit toward first. Should be an easy play, and is, for out number 3. That should have done it for this game. Let's wait and see before I say that for sure. But it's a 15-run lead after the 5th inning, so they should call this one. And they are going to. So a 17-2 Ellsbury win. And we'll be back on the air with you tomorrow night and Friday night as well, I believe. In the meantime, this has been Adam Presswood coming at you live from Ellsbury's Legion Ball Field here in Ellsbury off of Highway 79. A long, slow game. This was probably the slowest 5-inning game I've seen in a long, long time. But congratulations to Ellsbury. They put a lot of runs across. and won this one with quite a bit of breathing room. The score once again 17-2. Congratulations and have a good night, fans. Thanks for watching.